So they say in recovery, it always gets worse before it gets better. Yeah. Recovery can be a mother. Whether you are in recovery from drugs and alcohol, or food, or sex, or pornography, or you're trying to get out of a toxic relationship, or you're even just trying to give up a bad habit, or when you're just recovering from life in general. Think about it. You finally identified the problem, you take action to stop, you stop it, and then you still feel like so we go back to the old behavior to avoid the discomfort, and then we still end up right where we started. I mention all this because at some point, the pain of not making a change hurts more than taking the action to do something differently. And no one can commit us to that process but our own desire to get better. Relapse is so common in recovery because recovery is painful and it's awkward. Because we're being willing to let go of coping mechanisms that have worked for us for so long. And a huge part of the recovery process is agonizing, and it's filled with grief and sadness and pain. And feeling things that we haven't allowed ourselves to feel for so long. But the truth is, we're learning how to do life all over again. And I have to be willing to accept that. It involves a willingness to let go of my ego and be messy. Really, really messy. And the irony is, the more willing I am to allow these feelings, the easier it becomes to sit with them. And don't get me wrong, every step of the way I wanted to run. I wanted to escape the discomfort and feel anything but the pain that I was feeling. But a mentor said to me one time, Matt, you have to fight for your right to be uncomfortable. And I would find myself saying that over and over again. Fight for your right to be uncomfortable. Fight for your right to be uncomfortable. And what I found was the more willing I was to accept the discomfort, the more willing I was to surrender to the process. I have days when I am still scared of life, and I am terrified to go out into the world and make mistakes. And I have a healthy fear of relapse, and I live with that. And it's important, and it's healthy to have that. But it's also possible to live with commitment. Being committed to learn, being committed to humility, and being messy, and being committed to my recovery. One day at a time, however that has to look.